Hello LinkedIn community. Wherever you are in the world, welcome to Panasonic ISE 2024, the next revolution in AV, our live streaming. We are coming to you live from our studio in Wiesbaden, Germany, bringing you the highlights of the groundbreaking technologies and products showcased at the recent ISE event in Barcelona. Stick around because we've got some exciting premieres to share with you. I am Hartmut Kulessa, and joining me today is my wonderful colleague Anna Arkatova. Hi Anna. What a great week in Barcelona, don't you think?
Absolutely, Hartmut. It was both fun and eye-opening to explore the ever-evolving world of AV. By the way, did you know that ISE this year celebrated its 20th anniversary? A remarkable milestone. Congratulations to the organizers. And speaking of achievements, the record-breaking 72,000 visitors at ISE this year, and a 30% increase, speaks volumes about its significance in the AIV world.
That's amazing, Anna. Indeed, Barcelona and ISE is a great mix, and Panasonic Connect Europe was there again. Today we have an outstanding panel of experts for you, which we recorded on site in Barcelona.
But before we dive into the highlights, let us know in the chat where in the world you are joining us today. We would love to connect in with our global audience.
One of the main eye-catching moments of ISE was the digital globe system by Globoxess and Panasonic projectors displayed in our booth. It really caught the attention of all visitors. So let's go to Barcelona and let's watch Luis Miller explaining why and how Panasonic's Immersive turns passive observation into active engagement. It's not just a display, it's an engaging experience.
Welcome to Panasonic Immersive Projection. This year we can call it our Panasonic Immersive Universe. You will find up to 8 blended RQ35K projectors paired with the ultra-short through lenses DLU100. Here we invite the visitor on a journey beyond the ordinary. This isn't merely a big display, it's a portal to a world where imagination meets reality. Stepping into our immersive room, you find out 19 by 4 meter curved screen designed to transport you into a captivating space-themed wonder. The RQ35K projectors strategically is positioned at 4 meters in height and only 2 meters from the screen, unleash up to 30,000 lumens. Combined with the DLU100 lenses, they craft a visual spectacle that leaves a lasting impact. In this endeavor, we collaborate with Sedna and Globoxess. Only stepping in, you discover fascinating 16K by 4K pixel resolution content crafted by Sedna. A transformative experience that turns education into an unforgettable adventure. To further elevate your experience, we are integrating interactivity into our immersive space. With carefully placed sensors and a pair of cameras, our space responds to your touch and movement, making the encounter dynamic and personalized. Enhancing this cosmic atmosphere, we introduce an internal projection digital globe system created by Globoxess. 2 RQ12 4K projectors intricately coupled internally generate a unified beam, producing a remarkable 11.6 megapixel image on the globe. Touch, explore, and discover. Our immersive space turns passive observation into active engagement. Remember, it's not just a big display, it's a participatory experience where we redefine the boundaries of immersive technology.
The digital globe projection is amazing. Thank you, Luis. AV over IP is changing the way we work on AV. We could witness that last week in Barcelona, and Panasonic is leading the way in this field. Hartmut, you had some important guests showing on our booth where AV meets IT, and what future can it expect on such integration. Would you tell us more?
Yes, Anna. I had the chance to meet David Tay, Global Product Manager at Intel, and Jasmine Jin, Group Product Manager for Digital Media at Crestron. We talked about the latest trends on the most important evolving formats and talked about how to implement AV over IP across your organization in the most efficient way. And also how AV over IP is impacting the world of entertainment, digital signage, and education. Anna, do you want to watch what they said?
Yes, of course.
So here we go. Now let's talk about the revolutionary advancements in the AV world, particularly the transformative impact of AV over IP technologies. We are also thrilled to share how Panasonic, in collaboration with Intel, is at the forefront of embedding these technologies using Intel SDM Smart Display Module technology. AV over IP technologies are emerging as a game changer in the world of audiovisual communication. Traditionally, AV systems relied on dedicated cabling, which limited flexibility and scalability. As their nature is one-directional, limited in length and designed as a point-to-point connection. This has led to ever more complex systems relying on an increasing number of extenders, splitters, switches, EDID managers, encoders, decoders, etc., etc. All of them increasing latencies, system complexity and cost, and introducing potential points of failure. With AV over IP, we have witnessed a paradigm shift, enabling the transmission of high-quality audio and video over standard IP networks. This innovation not only simplifies installation and maintenance, but also provides unprecedented flexibility in designing and scaling audio-visual setups. The AV industry is undergoing a profound transformation, and AV over IP is at the forefront of this change. It facilitates seamless integration, enabling devices from different manufacturers to work together effortlessly. This interoperability opens up a world of possibilities for creating comprehensive and sophisticated audiovisual ecosystems that cater to the needs of various industries, from entertainment to corporate environments to educational institutions and beyond. Let's hear what Intel and Crestron can tell us about it. So David, can you tell us a bit more about the Intel Smart Display Module specification? Where is it coming from? What has it been originally designed for?
Okay, first of all, good to see you again. Right. For the benefit of anyone who hasn't seen SDM before, this is the Intel SDM, and this is how it looks like. We started off designing SDM way back in the year 2018, which is about 6 years ago. And originally, it was designed for digital signage applications because of its interoperability, and also it's quite easy to service it, especially in a remote area, and when you plug in at the back, and you may not require a full engineer to do the services whenever the machine goes down. Eventually, we realized that for the past few years, it has actually reached the PLC cycle of a growth stage. Therefore, at growth, SDM has expanded its product reach as well as expanded the market reach. So with that, it has quickly grown into the ProAV market, especially supporting the AV OIP and all other interfaces, and since then, it has picked up pretty fast from there. Right.
In terms of technology upgrades and how is it moving forward into the future, what can we expect to see on the next generation SDM?
Cool. Thank you so much. That's a good question. Our plan for SDM is to continue to capitalize on its growth and the popularity in a ProAV market right now. As you could see in Panasonic's portfolio, there's a lot of SDM specifications, and recently there's a huge embarkation into the projector space, right? So moving forward, one of the particular market that we are focusing on will be on venue and gaming industry, because SDM is able to provide the interoperability and serviceability, in particular with this market. Moving along with Panasonic is our main driver, and other ecosystem partners to provide the immersive experience and connecting like media server with projector in a very simplified manner versus the traditional way where you need to spend lots of money. And on top of that, SDM also provide longevity and a better refresh cycle, because you don't really need to change the system, but you can upgrade it with another module of SDM, right? So that is our plan moving forward, and we have started so-called setting the specs for the future together with Panasonic, right, for the future trend.
Okay, great. So that means AV over IP streaming is one of the main areas, but also like media playout, media server for entertainment and
Yes.
location-based entertainment like the gaming you mentioned.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Simon.
you.
It's
Thank you
great
very much,
seeing
David.
again.
Thank you. AV over IP has been a buzzword for quite some time, but it is now that it is turning into reality. Customers, system integrators, and system designers have a full choice of AV over IP standards fitted for different environments on 1 gigabit, 10 gigabit, or 25 gigabit networks, depending on the requirements of the application. Today we have here Jasmine from Crestron, Jasmine Jin. Jasmine, let me introduce you, and can you tell us a bit more about the Crestron Digital Media NBX?
Yeah, sure. So this year we're excited to partner with Panasonic to introduce our DMMVX on the Intel SDM platform. So our DMMVX solution has been proven in the market with 1 million units and counting, making us a leader in AV over IP. With this software version of DMMVX, we are directly integrated into the SDM slot, which means that you don't have to manage that much cable. You only have to manage the Ethernet cable, and that's it. You don't have to mount a black box behind the TV anymore. And it offers the same quality as our existing DMMVX ecosystem, which means they are fully compatible with each other. It offers the same ultra-low latency, visually lossless, and enterprise security, which is what made us known in the market. So yeah, stay tuned for more exciting news.
Great, thank you very much, Jasmine, thank you. Intel SDM technology plays a pivotal role in the integration of AV over IP solutions. These modular computing platforms provide the foundation for Panasonic's latest range of projectors and display products. By embedding Intel SDM technology, we are able to deliver not only superior performance, enhanced flexibility and scalability, but we also ensure a full IP digital workflow and a true glass-to-glass production, for example from a Panasonic PTZ that supports IP streaming protocols, or from Kairos, our IP media processing platform. Distribution of content from anywhere to everywhere. For those who joined us only now, you are watching Panasonic ISE 2024, the next revolution in AV. Our live streaming from our Business Solutions Center in Wiesbaden, Germany. Thank you for being with us today, and remember, let's make this a conversation. Use the chat if you have any questions. So just like Martin from the UK, who's asking what key technical aspects should be prioritized for optimal AV over IP performance. My answer would be you have to manage the triangle between the quality requirements, the network bandwidth, and the format that you choose for the actual streaming. So in a broadcast environment where you want to have the highest possible quality, you need to work with a 25 gigabit network and an uncompressed streaming format. Whereas in a corporate environment, probably you're stuck with an existing 1 gigabit network infrastructure. So you want to make compromises on picture quality, use that infrastructure, and then use a highly compressed format for your AV over IP streaming. So that's basically how you can optimize depending on what is the application.
Great, Hartmut. Now let's move on to one of our premieres today. What if you want to change the bare walls in your office while doing a product presentation with something more engaging? Let's take a look at the AI-based keying function and media production suite together with Mats. So, Mats, can you please explain what is this platform?
So the Media Production Suite is a collection of all our applications for our products. So in the past we've had PTZ Control Center, EasyIP, and the auto tracking software. But now we are collecting and merging everything in one application called Media Production Suite.
Okay, I know there are base functions and also there are paid plugins. Let's explain it.
Yeah, so the base functions is EasyIP Setup Tool Plus, which is called EasyIP in Device View. And here you see all the cameras where you can set IP addresses, you can update firmware, you can activate additional features. And we have the PTZ control where we can enable presets, we can do image adjust, we can even use auto tracking if it's built into the camera, or if we use it as an additional plugin. So on top of that, we also have a new plugin called Video Mixer.
Yes, and what type of products are compatible with it?
Yeah, so as we see here on the list, we both have cameras and a switcher, so it's not only meant to be PTZ cameras, this could be any product we do in our lineup.
It's cool that it's going behind the PTZ range. And how do users can access it and when?
Yeah, so by April you'll be able to download this for free with the base functions that we talked about. And we're looking very much forward to see how it's going to be used out there.
And now let's go and see Video Mixer function in our studio.
Yeah, let's do it. So this is the Video Mixer plugin. So what we can do is that Anna here is on the stage. Hi Anna. And we can remove the background. So just like in Teams where you can remove the background and hide the kids' clothes and toys and everything in the background, we can do the same here, just a little better. So if you're looking for a better solution than Teams remove background feature and you're not going to spend your time in the green screen studio, this would be the next best option. So as you see, it's very easy. We can cut Anna out of the scene and make her appear anywhere. We can do picture-in-pictures, and we can even import another person from another place in the world via stream, for instance, and do a live interview. So this has some incredible features and it's very easy to use for the end user. So we are looking forward to see what you can do with this new software. Thank you, Anna.
So we've got a question from Roberto on our YouTube asking what advantages and potential challenges does it introduce compared to traditional chroma key techniques? This is a popular question, Roberto. Thank you for this. So the benefit of using Media Production Suite with its video mixer is its easy setup because only PC and the software is just enough to use and no need for specific like a green background is required. And it can be used outdoors just like this. On top, another advantage is that you can use objects on top of the human body detection. So it's very useful when you do a presentation or any kind of demo. The IP development also continues with our studio camera range. For the very first time, we displayed at our booth at ISE the brand new AK UCU700 with enhanced IP connectivity. I had the chance to talk to Justus to find out all about various connections and new functions. Now, let's talk about another new product, UCU700 Camera Control Unit. And here I'm with Justus. Hi, Justus.
Hello. Hi.
So, can you maybe name few key features of UCU700?
Yes, of course. I would like to introduce you to this new unit. So this one is basically the successor to the UCU600, which has been in the market for quite some time. There are some inventions on the front side of the unit, some inventions on the back side of the unit, which I would like to touch upon very briefly. So on the front side, there is now a touchscreen display, which is a color touchscreen display. So you can cycle through different menu pages. You have your intercom section, all the different choices. You can have a status page, what the camera is actually doing. So if there's any faults maybe with the unit, you can directly access these informations on the front side. And you can actually set the network address of this unit from the display so that it's easy to access over the network. In addition to that, we have got the picture monitor output directly on the front side of the display. So the technician can very easily check if there's a good signal coming from the camera head, let's say in an event, or let's say in a kind of a device rack or device room. But you can also access the normal camera menu that is available on the 8th SDI output. On the back, on the UCU 600, you can access it directly from the front, right? So this makes it very easy to control this unit. But this is the front side. There are also some inventions to the back side as well, in terms of port connectors to choose from. There's obviously the standard SDI ports. 12G SDI is available on 2 of these ports. You've got 8 in total. So for your high speed in HD, etc. You've got all your return lines, so 4 in total. You've got your HD trunk, which goes back from the camera, and you can also have a prompter input to move a prompter signal back to the CCU.
What about IP connectivity? Because I know this unit is special.
Yes, exactly.
And industry first in some terms.
Yeah. Obviously, we want to offer, especially with this year's ISE, where AVoIP is all the rage, we want to present compelling options to the customer to go with this camera unit when selecting their next camera investments. So we present a rich selection of IP ports on the back. First of which is 2 SFP ports, SFP28, which are 25 gigabit each, redundant for UHD video output over SC2110-20, which is uncompressed, and -22, which is compressed JPEG XS, is otherwise named as IPMX. These 2 ports basically are redundant, so you have extra security on the network side of things. Next to it is actually a new connection standard that is never before seen in such kind of devices, which is Dante audio connection. So for your usual analog intercom or return feeds or let's say microphone audio from the camera, it is not only available on analog side. This CCU has of course the analog port as well, but has now got the option to use Dante in addition. And in addition, I mean parallel output, not choosing either or. So Dante uses 16 audio channels which are routed in and out of the unit, which are plenty, for all your camera audios that accompany such a system. The third LAN connector, or the third group, is a stream output. So you have this streaming output manages NDI signals and SRT signals going in and out of the unit. So if you're, let's say, in a remote environment, you want to do remote production, you can easily return, for example, say the guest that is sitting in the studio, return this image or this image feed back to the CCU in a remote location over public Ethernet by using such technologies as SRT, for example, which makes it very convenient and offers great new possibilities in terms of new workflows that are somewhere else already widely used, but never before seen in the CCU. Yeah.
That's cool. And what type of cameras are being compatible with this unit?
Yes. This is of course a very important question because of investment planning from the customer side. So as we see down on the bottom, the UC4000 is being supported, as well as the UC3300, so the little brother to the UC4000, as well as the PLV100. Of course, this new CCU sets also the stage for a newer studio camera model that will come maybe in the future from Panasonic.
So for everybody, this will be a future-proof investment.
Exactly, that's what it is. Should be a future-proof investment, offering both traditional standards, let's say, connection standards such as SDI, analog audio, but on the same level, on the same quality level, should offer IP connections as well. And I think we made a very good product.
Cool. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
More to come, but before that, let us take you to the world of immersive experiences, and in particular how immersive is the game changer in 2024. We're talking about a space where collaboration meets innovation, where walls come alive and creativity knows no boundaries. What fuels this revolution? Projectors. Did you know that you can achieve 30% productivity boost when using effective collaboration tools in an environment where ideas flow freely and decision-making is accelerated? Or you can also achieve 10 to 15% improvement in knowledge retention when learning in an immersive environment. It's clear that a new era of immersive meeting rooms is revolutionizing the way we work and learn. Vanessa Lovric gives us the details from ISE. Over to you, Vanessa.
Welcome to a new era of collaboration and learning, the era of immersive meeting rooms. In the last 100 years, not much has changed in the way we conduct meetings and classes. We still gather around tables, facing screens, but now a revolution is underway. Enter immersive meeting rooms, a groundbreaking concept redefining teamwork and learning in the digital age. Unlike traditional setups, these rooms use projection technology to transform the entire space into a canvas for collaboration. Specialists like architects have been using BIM caves, stepping into a virtual reality to bring their plans to life. However, the limitations of cost and headset requirements hindered broader adoption. The latest immersive meeting rooms use projection to enhance collaboration, training and learning in business and education. Imagine exploring designs and campaigns on every wall, collaborating in real time without the restrictions of headsets. In the corporate sector, these rooms are transforming the landscape of team collaboration and project management. Statistics show a remarkable 30% boost in productivity when using effective collaboration tools. Immersive meeting rooms are not just for business. They are revolutionizing education as well, offering a dynamic platform for remote learning, virtual field trips and interactive lectures, breaking down geographical barriers and making learning more engaging. Projectors, the heart of immersive meeting rooms, offer versatility in brightness, color, quality and scalability. Unlike touchscreens or LED walls, projectors are efficient, customizable and fit any room size. In our immersive meeting room, we used our new MZ8H2 projectors with 8200 lumen brightness, very low noise level and the possibility to display widescreen 21:9 resolution. The MZ8H2 series represents a milestone in the company's effort to reduce the carbon footprint of its products. Therefore, MZ8H2 series is our first projector containing 10% recycled parts. As we look towards 2024 and beyond, immersive meeting rooms are set to be a significant trend, blending the physical and digital realms seamlessly. It's not just a technological advance, but a paradigm shift in how we collaborate and learn. For IT and facility managers, adapting immersive meeting rooms is an opportunity to stay ahead, enhance efficiency, foster better collaboration, and create dynamic environments for employees and students alike. Embrace the future of collaboration and learning with immersive meeting rooms. Revolutionize the way you work and learn. The future is now. Thank you, Vanessa. And now, another of our news premiere.
Anna, it was another showstopper at ISE, so we can't wait more. Please tell us.
Exactly, Hartmut. So Kairos is known for its dynamic development. Being software-based and using COTS components, Panasonic continuously releases the software updates and hardware launches. Our Kairos evangelist Christoph Immerse has been at ISE to show which are these boundaries and why Kairos is a sustainable investment for the productions and AV industries. And now it's time to talk about the news and updates in the world of Kairos. So, Christoph, last year we previewed the mock-ups of the new servers.
Yes, Anna, we show this year the working servers, KC200, KC2000. They include much more power, much more bandwidth, much more RAM, much more many things, except one thing, less noise. And that's very important because we know that some of our customers were a bit complaining about having a loud machine, and this one is super silent.
So it's a perfect match for rentals and staging.
Exactly.
Okay, this was already known before, and something new this year at the show?
Yes. You know, I like to show you some surprises. And this new board is an SDI board that comes into the chassis. We can install up to 4 in any of those 2 chassis. And they come with 8 in, 4 out in 3G, half of it in UHD. And as we can install 4 of them, we can go up to 32 in, 16 out in HD, 16 in, 8 out in UHD. And what is very important, these come on top of all the IP inputs. I'm talking about 2110, SRT, NDI, RTP, RTMP, all those formats we already talked about last year.
So ready for today's SDI and tomorrow IP.
Exactly, that's really the idea of transitioning to a future full IP world.
Okay, this is on the hardware side. Something new that we release for software?
Course. Let me show you.
So what do we have here?
Here we are showing our new 1.6 software, the new version that will be officially released in just some days. It includes tons of new features. I will just name a few of them. In Still Store, we have now the possibility to create playlists with transition between each of the pictures. We have in Audio Mixer audio groups, which allow to create mixed minices. We have color buttons. In each button, you can have a different color, which indicate if it's a camera, a server, or another kind of source. Color correction, new filters. Extremely powerful to the level of a color grading software, but no other switcher on the market can propose. We can import and export scenes to share them between a production and another. Again, that was just to name a few of them. We have plenty more, but something very important for us. They don't come just from us. We listen to customers, and almost all of those I have named here, they are because some customers asked for that. Another thing which is very important is this 1.6 is available not only for the new server I've just shown you, but also for the KC100 and KC1000, the third generation. And that will be for free for all our existing customers.
Impressive list of features, I have to say. And last but not least, I know there is a special preview, let's say, of function which is not yet available for everybody. Tell us more.
Yes, Anna, we want to show a new feature that will be coming in the future. It's about what we can transport in 2110. Up to now, it was most only 16:9 picture, HD or UHD. But we know that many customers, they want to transport over resolution, over ratios. And what we show here is just a first step. We show 16:10, which by the way is the native format of most of our projectors. And so that's a very important thing. And that's already a preview of the future of IP that pushes the limit of the possibilities of transporting different signals.
Cool, it makes our solutions IP glass-to-glass workflow compatible.
Exactly, we even widen this possibility.
Cool, looking forward to meet you next year. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.
Amazing news indeed. Now, in the meantime, we had Gerd from Germany asking what potential applications or industries stand to benefit the most from Kairos advancements.
That's a good question. As you know, by default and from the very beginning, Kairos has been designed to meet the requirements and needs of applications of any complexity and any application. And for example, if we speak about KC200 and KC2000, they are powerful and silent enough to be used for rentals and staging companies, and you can actually place them directly next to the action without any interference. If we speak about the new SDI input and output boards, they add more flexibility again to any production when you want to merge baseband SDI signals and next to IP connectivity. I hope this answers the questions of Gert today.
And that brings us to the end of our live stream today. A huge thank you to our speakers and to all of you tuning in. For more updates, follow us on Panasonic Connect Europe on LinkedIn, YouTube, or visit our website eu.connect.panasonic.com. And remember, this event will remain available on demand on our LinkedIn channel.
It's been a pleasure for hosting this event with you today, Hartmut. Thank you to our guests and our technical crew who made this live stream possible. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for watching and bye for now.
Thank you.
From fully immersive experiences to IoT-powered factory floors, Panasonic Connect is helping companies, suppliers, retailers, institutions, and public services to optimize, innovate, and reinvent. Fly through a world of fresh thinking and new possibilities, with technologies and solutions designed to modernize workplaces and processes in every industry. A world where factory floors are transformed by automation, AI, big data, and advanced robotics. And where supply chains operate more efficiently, securely, and accurately. A world in which consumers are captivated by interactive technologies that bring them closer to brands. A world where collaboration and accessibility are at the heart of learning. A world where your audience is left exhilarated by the spectacle of every show. And where frontline services can protect and unite communities from anywhere. This is just a glimpse of what's possible with Panasonic Connect. It's time to adapt, to change work, to advance society, and to connect to tomorrow.